a student is asking that another sheikh came to them and tried to give them instructions on what to do, and how should they take that?
Leave it. That's all our teachings though, because that's how you fall. That when you go to places that are not meant for you and you listen to guidance that is not for you, that's how you fall. So if you're married and you keep going places where you're going to be attracted to another person that's not yours, you're now in a zina. And what will be asked is, why you went there? So, I went to do work. What do you mean doing work? There's all these single people there, what are you doing there? No, I went for work. No, you didn't. And then as soon as you do the zina, then you say, oh, I ruined my whole life. The more dangerous is now your soul is involved. So you start sitting here and there, you listen to something, shaitan going to put something into your heart, and now you find yourself attracted to a different teaching. And each shaykh has a different system if they're really shaykhs. If they have ijazahs for guidance, they have a system authorized by Prophet to bring people back to that reality. And that's when we describe, then their ijazah, their bayat is locked onto the soul. When you pull from that reality, you're pulling deep from the reality of your soul. Because once you tear that, because the shaykh is holding you to the hand of Prophet and they're conveying, and fayaz and all that training is being sent. If you tear that away, that's impossible to get back from Prophet because they deem you as a not trustworthy individual and not loyal. Because you're gonna have to take a hand back to Sayyidina Muhammad, that's what are you doing here with that person? You were just with this person. So it's not like that, not to people whom are real. People whom are internet only, where they don't do practices, they don't do anything, they take bayat 10 times on every video they watch. That's those potato chips. That's not the people whom they dedicated their lives, they serve with this, they do their khidmat, they do all the things the shaykh is asking, then they have a dedication that they have to uphold to, and that's the realities of tariqah. So all our lives we travelled with many shaykhs all around, and even between Sultan al-Awliya and Mawlana Shaykh Hisham, we stood right behind Mawlana Shaykh Hisham. Even when Shaykh Nazim would speak, then we connected our heart with Shaykh Hisham, that was it. And we never went anywhere that Shaykh Hisham wasn't there, just for that sake, so that not to be attracted. And Mawlana Shaykh would say, yeah, your door is through Shaykh Hisham. So once you believe in it, your faith will make that door, and through that door you move. If they present you other doors, those are just the temptations of the nafs. Why? To disengage you and cut you from that connection. And these are the tricks of shaitan. Those are usually the caravans of travelling shaykhs, be careful for those. They're travelling, let them travel and find the chickens that are lost. If you're not lost, you don't need to be there. They need to pick up the stray chickens. Mawlana Shaykh would get very angry at these tours of people who would come to steal the trained chickens, because that's theft. You know, if you steal somebody's farm property or horse, they kill you. Why? Because it's trained. You just can't go into a field and say, oh look at this beautiful horse, perfectly trained, went through everything and now I'm going to steal it. No. Imagine then a murid whom is وَلَقَدْ كَرَمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ, that Allah honoured soul, and this is an individual trained and guided, and then somebody passing through like a wind or a tornado send a confusion and disengage the person and say, you now follow me. That's from shaitan. So why to follow you? He's already connected and locked in. For like 20, 25 years the guy was coming. On one tour he got flipped and he disappeared like how a tornado picks up a tree and takes it, nobody even knows where the tree is anymore. After 25 years of knowing us, he just vanished because one of these travelling tours came in and gossip, 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 gossip. Okay, great. He left, his family destroyed by it and they're gone. And in the end, now what? There's no community for them, there's no events for them. They have to go all the way to another foreign country just to see somebody. They had a whole community and a whole program and everything was established. But this is the systems of tariqah and the tests from Allah that are you really loyal? Even after 25 years you would do that? So unfortunate for those people and their families.